well. Thank you for the like, shares, and the subscribe. This is gonna get juicy because I went to put my holy water on before I came on, and the way that cap just fell off my leg was monumental. Okay, that shit was crazy. So, Saweetie recently did an interview. If you guys want to know where I get my information from, I watch Mob Radio, and I sometimes go to T Ash Miracle. I haven't been watching her as much, to be completely honest, but sometimes I still go over there. I'm still subscribed. But yeah, Saweetie did an interview, and she was asked about Best Friend. That was released like 3 years ago. Sorry. My thing unplugged. Saweetie was in that interview, and she dodged Doja like a fucking bullet. And to see Saweetie sit up there in an interview about Best Friend, which is a song that has Doja Cat on it. Doja was a big part of the song. You know, Doja was the chorus. She had verses. You know, it was a very like a tag team kind of song. You know how some features are just, oh, that one artist doing the chorus and doing multiple verses, and then maybe just the feature doing one verse or a couple of lines, or, you know, whatever it is. It varies from song to song. But if you remember, Best Friend was a very like tag team song. They both equally were on that song. Many verses, many bars, both choruses. And Saweetie literally sat up there in that interview and never mentioned Doja's name one time. And her face was kind of twisted up at it. So if you're someone like me, you pay attention to faces and things like that. Not in a paranoid way, but in a way is where, you know, sometimes people, they show signs in their face or in their hands, how they fidget. And the way Saweetie's face kind of like went to the side a little bit, I was kind of, I felt a little shade. Almost like she did not want to mention Doja at all. Like, it's my song, it's my song. Like, she was saying my song a lot in the interview. And I was just kind of like, if you mean featuring Doja. So, yeah, she was throwing trees. She was throwing umbrellas. The shade was a little bit crazy to me. So, oh jeez, I just went in to shuffle one time. Oh, there is a neighborhood peacock that walks around. It's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. It's very beautiful. Has the feathers and everything. A full peacock. That's what you just heard. But Eight of Pentacles. Saweetie has this, like, I almost want to say, well, what's coming out in this Eight of Pentacles is really, really funny. I'm actually going to leave it here. It's coming out like Saweetie has this obsession with working, but it's almost like she tries to do it in a way where, ooh, I hate to say this, ooh, Saweetie, she will almost try to swerve out of the way if it comes to anybody else working with her. I know she seems like a girl's girl. Don't get me wrong. And let me tell you, that's what they all say. I'm a girl's girl. I love women. I this, I that. But what's coming out is Saweetie has, she can have a little bit of jealousy towards other people's work because she feels like she works so hard, but then when she sees other people working, it kind of makes her feel some kind of way. And then just to justify that, we have the magician behind it. So there is something weird behind Saweetie not saying Doja's name in that interview. And I don't want to say it's exactly jealousy because that's not what I feel. It's more so about my work, my song, what I did. I, me. Because it's only her, it's only one person in this card. So I guess I can say that Saweetie's very self-focused, but it can be in a way that can rub people the wrong way sometimes. I also feel like Saweetie's going through something with her money right now. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you know, she's broke or something like that. But I do feel like that Saweetie is having certain issues with her money and maybe even certain deals. And it's like, I'm almost getting like back to the drawing board a little bit. Because Saweetie feels like there's certain things that's not working out when it comes to her finances and certain business deals and deals that she has made. I am picking up some like solar plexus energy. Something here about getting work. Did Saweetie get more surgery? Or it's like I hate to say this, but it's almost like a insecurity. Because I'm picking up surgery. It's like Saweetie wants this sense of perfection about herself, but she needs to be careful because it can lead her down to destruction. I'm talking like financially, surgery, mentally. I did do a reading on Saweetie where she said that she could not go to sleep without playing gospel music, and that reading had some very dark energy in it. Okay, because Saweetie basically has a lot of negative energy that's like following her from the industry. So I feel like my advice to Saweetie with the Eight of Pentacles, the Earth energy, would be to ground herself. She is a Cancer sun. Okay, that's a lot of water. So Saweetie, you need to ground yourself a whole lot more to create better music. Because that's what she said about the Best Friend track. She said, oh, I didn't like my bars. I didn't like the song. I didn't like this. I didn't like that. That's what she was saying in the interview, how she didn't like Best Friend. But it's sitting at almost 300 million views. And that's one of her top songs. Saweetie always goes back to the drawing board and second guesses. You know what I'm getting? Saweetie will have something right the first time and then she'll feel like she needs to redo it, but you don't need to redo it. It's that kind of thing. It was good the first time. Ground yourself. Yeah, a lot of root chakra energy, a lot of grounding. Why didn't she mention Doja though? Spirit wanted to say that first about Saweetie, but now I want to know, why didn't she mention Doja? Like I said, she dodged Doja like a bullet in that interview, and it was kind of uncomfortable to watch. Like, girl, at least say, oh, thank you, Doja, for being in the song. Or, okay, hold on, wait. These two cards wanted to pop out. Immaturity, Page of Wands, and she knows things about Doja, like industry things. Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. There's that Earth energy again. like I said, I'm not picking up jealousy, but there is kind of like an energy of someone that's like doing better than you. And you feel some way about it. There's two different things you can do. You can see somebody doing better than you and you can feel some way about it, or you can see somebody doing better than you and you're like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'm not, I don't feel full-blown jealousy, but like I said, the insecurities is coming up again. All of these popped out of my deck horizontally. My deck is vertical. And Saweetie knows secrets about Doja. That's why. Like, I'm getting like sex. What the fuck? Doja knows who Saweetie has slept with, and Saweetie knows who Doja has slept with. This is some messy. I knew some messy ass shit was gonna come out because the way Saweetie's face was looking, I'm like, Sweetie, why are you looking like that? Why are you not mentioning Doja in this interview? So it's also an air of like, bitch, I know who you fucked. Well, bitch, I know who you fucked. What the? Well, these bitches messy as hell. Next. I'm changing decks. So, in a couple of songs Meg released, I was watching T-Ash Miracle, and she said that Megan was throwing some shots, and when she went over the lyrics, Megan was throwing shots at Nicki. Now, Megan, why didn't you respond to Bigfoot then? I mean, for the culture. Nicki put out Bigfoot, and literally the next 72 hours, Megan went to Good Morning America, was sitting in an interview chair that was too small for her, and was talking about some, I love women empowerment. Women empowerment. Oh my God. Like, it was honestly so contrived and so manipulated and so set up. I was rolling, my eyes rolled like out of my asshole. I swear, that's how hard my eyes rolled. Because instead of answering to this track, and you could have literally came on, I mean, you could have just came on the track and gave us some real crazy ass bars and went crazy and got creative. That's what music is for. So these like weird tactics that Megan has been doing, I've been calling them out. Even people, I will never forget when before Megan went on Gayle, I did a reading. And I said, oh, Megan's about to cry her way out of this one. She's about to cry and lie her way out of this. And what did Megan go on Gayle and do, y'all? Double cried and then had the nerve to be sitting up there looking congested. Girl, I've been calling her out. So I'm just going to pull a few cards. Why didn't Meg answer Bigfoot? Like how Drake answered, like how J. Cole answered, like how Metro answered, like how Kendrick answered. Like, come on. Like, give us some music. But give me a second. Let me drink some water, because people here. And also, I've done like a similar reading to this, kind of, where I was talking about Megan and Nicki. But I will say it again, because Jay-Z's energy is all over this. Like, Jay-Z's so repulsive, you guys. I tell you guys this all the time. He is so malicious. He has set up so many people in Hollywood. He set up so many people in his own family and friend circle. Like, Jay-Z is very deceptive. Do you hear me? Like, that's why Beyonce be singing for her life, child. The Empress card. Why do I get a feeling that Megan is scared of Nicki? Because this Empress popped out, and I just felt like, what did Nicki say? When I walk in the room, sit up straight. I don't give a fuck if I was late. Like, yeah, psychic energy you guys, Megan's kind of scared of Nicki. And I feel like Megan is only put out there to do this because someone else is telling her to. And why am I picking up Beyonce? Like Jay-Z and Beyonce told Megan not to respond. But Megan was scared to respond in the first place. But Megan was told not to respond. Don't get me wrong. Because someone did tell her no. But on top of that, it's like, damn, Nicki is the empress of rap. I always, say on my channel, duh, Nicki's the queen. I'm just always going to be honest in all my readings. I can't sit here and be biased, because I like someone's music. I'll always be a fan, but I will tell the truth. And Nicki's energy commands respect. And there's something, what's really, really crazy? It's almost like, this is really funny. This has nothing to do with Nicki. This is about Nicki's protection. And I even feel like Megan has had dreams of Nicki. Not like scary dreams or anything like that, but just of Nicki being in her power and being on her throne. There's something here about Nicki coming into this girl's dreams, but it's not on Nicki's energy. It's on a higher level. I'm talking like the 12D, 13D. Those who read tarot, understand spirituality, you understand where I'm coming from right now. I'm talking very, 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 very high dimensional level being here. So I feel like Megan's been told in multiple dimensions, do not come at this woman. And at the end of the day, also with this Empress, Nicki can care less. She's always sitting on her throne. She's always comfortable. She's always feeling good, looking pretty, smelling good. Nicki's unbothered as fuck. Even if Megan did try to rile her up and come out with something, it would make her laugh. Honestly. All right, Spirit told me to stop. Spirit just said nothing more, nothing less. So, next. Next. All right. You know what? I'm about to take a hit of my blunt. I can't even lie. Some of these energies they really get on my nerves. Especially Doja and Saweetie. That was some petty ass energy. .420 gang. Ice Spice. Y'all, Ice Spice is so... That girl is so nervous, y'all. When I told y'all when everything happened, I told y'all I genuinely felt bad for Ice Spice. I do, because that girl was supposed to be her friend, and she exposed... And well, she's been trying to expose people because... What's her name? Baby something. She is a clout monster. When I did the reading on them, that girl is just a clout chaser. She showed herself to be that. She'll try to expose anybody for anything. And I also told you guys, somebody paid Stormy to release those texts. Okay, that was very orchestrated, you guys. Behind the scenes energy, that shit was orchestrated. There was money involved given to Stormy to do that. I've been told y'all that somebody really wanted to sabotage Ice Spice. And I told y'all, if Raw Ali, Nicki's best friend, the person that gave Cardi B that knot on her forehead that night when she tried to run up and she got done up, decided to fall out with Nicki and be petty and release all kinds of phone calls and voice notes and videos, it would kind of explode the industry. Okay? It would. Because her and Nicki have had some deep conversations and have some intense messages, phone calls, pictures, videos, all kinds of, even like evidence, you guys. I'm very serious. So in the big mind scheme of things, because, you know, the higher perspective over here, hello. Ice Spice is receiving a lot of weird negativity. Even, I'm not on Twitter or Instagram or anything, but one of my friends was telling me, like, people were saying, oh, Ice Spice is fucking done. Like, it's just fucking up. Like all this crazy shit. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Because, like I said, if Raw Ali wanted to get out of a relationship with Nicki today and drop tea and information, everything would implode, explode, everything shattered. People running and screaming. I want to see what's next for Ice Spice. This is what I say. When it comes down to certain artists, sometimes I find remixes of their song to be more tantalizing than the original song. I'm like a really big remix person. I actually want to start making my own remixes, so I've always listened to remixes. So when it comes to certain artists, sometimes I listen to the song, and Ice Spice is one of those where I like to listen to remixes of her because I do like her voice sometimes on tracks. When she gets a little deep, I think it's sexy, you know, with the little New York tone. I like it. Let me use the Oracle. Right? Drink some water. We're going to get into it. I wonder what kind of collab she'll have. Because I am picking up like collaboration energy. Why am I picking up Tyla or someone like that, or like Normani or something like that? Chloe. I do feel like Ice Spice will release a big collaboration soon. Because that's what I was saying, y'all. Like picking up like Victory, yeah. I feel like there's some kind of big move that she's about to make, or a couple of big moves Ice Spice is about to make. That's actually going to be very successful and actually put her on the charts. I'm picking up like a really good song she's working on with somebody. Okay, this could be like an international song. But yeah, look what's on the back of the deck. I didn't even see that. Hostilities. And that's what I'm saying. Like, my friend was telling me, like, people were saying some really crazy ass shit. Like, he even saw one tweet talking about, like, oh, something about Ice Spice dying, and people were actually, like, liking it and retweeting it. Like, it's kind of very negative, very, very, like, weird energy to point at somebody. So I don't think being hostile and negative makes you a fan of somebody. It just makes you fucking crazy. Okay, like y'all be trying to come up and tell me stuff about Nicki, and it's like, all right, I'm a fan of Nicki, but I also live in reality as well. You know, I understand, batting for someone and defending someone. I definitely have videos on this channel defending Onika. 1,000,000,000%. I do. And I've always told the truth about Onika, because back a couple years ago when I said Nicki was having a drug problem, y'all came for my ass like this hostilities card, only for Nicki to come out in Vogue in 2024 and said that she's had a problem with Percocet, only for her just to come out and say it, and for y'all trying to come for me. So I understand this weird energy in this hostilities card. Stop idolizing these celebrities is like a really big message I feel like I should say right now. These are not your gods. This is not God. You can like their music, okay? You can enjoy it. But all this other extra shit is for the birds, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ice Spice is still gonna have her victory, and I like that because I've been saying literally for a year, if you've really been fucking with my channel for real, and you're a tarot reader watching me, you really understand what's been going on. I've been saying that there is someone who wants to sabotage her real bad, to the point where she feels like she can't do what she needs to do or get up again. And I'm not gonna lie, I told you guys when I did the reading on the initial situation, my hands were shaking, and it really made me feel bad for Ice, because I just felt like she was almost having panic attacks. And Nicki's been getting sabotaged for years. Okay, Nicki's been, well, what she said, it's not a hate train if you conduct it. Man, for real, for real. Ice Spice is gonna be fine. I'm gonna pull a couple more cards, but whoever this collaboration is gonna be with, it's gonna be big, and it's gonna be, she might even speak Spanish or speak a different language. Yeah, the world card coming out. Something the whole world might like, or some kind of collaboration with something like a organization as well. You know what I just heard? Oh, okay. Now we're getting deeper. Here we go. Here come my... I knew there was going to be a deeper download that was going to come out, and there's been one that's came out in every single one of these readings. So for my people that really, really got their third eye open, okay, not only did we see Ice Spice go through that, but I want to tell you guys, beneath the scenes, underneath the scenes, that was Ice Spice's initiation into the industry. The industry has multiple initiations. There's the sex beta kitten, where you see the women, talking sexual, being very sexual, dressing in leopard print and all kinds of animal print, stuff like that. There's humiliation. There's death, sacrifices. There's multiple ways into this industry. And straight up, my higher guides told me what we saw was Ice Spice's introduction into a higher part of a secret. You see how this person has a cloak on? I'm telling you, look, it's right here. Shit. Entertainment purposes only. But yeah, that was a deeper meaning into that whole thing we just saw. It was an initiation for Ice. That's kind of what this victory and this the world card is. Like a humiliation ritual. Like when Doja shaved her head, that was a humiliation ritual. They do it all the time in the industry. And I do these videos and I tell you guys, I hope you guys see what Hollywood is at this point. I hope you guys see what it is. That's why I say entertainment purposes only, because it's really all just entertainment. A lot of this stuff is done for the entertainment, for the industry, for the initiation that they all go through. So, yeah, that's it. check out the description box, you guys, for the high vibrational channels. Those YouTube channels are very powerful. They're really, really amazing. Please check out those high vibrational channels. And personal reading slots are filling up, so please email me as soon as you can. Been very busy. So, yeah. Love you guys. Later.